Hi, in this episode of Toysbackzen, we're going to be taking a look at the Hasbro RAM motorcycle. RAM stands for Rapidfire Motorcycle, and there's three versions of this that we're going to do a comparison with. We have a Funskool version from India, we have a European version from Palitoy, and we have, of course, the Hasbro version from the North America market. Let's take a look. Christmas of 1982 was a great year for me. I remember getting all of the stuff that I circled in the Sears catalog that year, and RAM was the first vehicle I got, along with Vamp, Breaker, Scarlet, and some Cobra soldiers. If you look here, you can see that the 20mm electronic Gatling cannon just plugs into the side there. And this is a really cool vehicle. You can see that on the side you've got the saddle packs. There's a lot of really great detail. It's army green. You've got the black tires. You have the black wheels and the stand for when you don't have the Gatling cannon plugged into it. Now the cannon has 7 barrels that makes up the cannon. And you can see here, just above the wheel, we have the copyright Hasbro 1982. This vehicle was not only released in 1982, but it was also released in 1983 and discontinued in 1984. Now I have Scarlet on there. She's my original straight arm Scarlet. The Hasbro RAM did not come with a figure, but I'm going to use Scarlet as a comparison later on, so we're just going to put her on there. And I like to put her weapon here just on the side in the saddle pack for storage. Now, Hasbro was the originator of this vehicle. There were other companies that made this same mold of vehicle, and one of them is this one here. This is made by Palitoy in the UK. And it's exactly the same mold as the Hasbro, except it's a darker green. The stickers are obviously quite a bit different. And we have a black 20mm Gatling cannon. This vehicle was released in 1983 and 1984 in the UK market. This one is a little worse for wear. I got this on eBay about 17 years ago, and there's quite a few things wrong with it. I've got a broken foot peg here, and the kickstand is broken a little bit. And you can also see here on the other side, there are some paint customization that was done at one time. But at the time, these were hard to get in North America, and I really am happy to have this in my collection. Now, it did not come with the saddle packs on the side, so I have these Hasbro ones. They're exactly the same, and they fit exactly the same, except the original ones for Palitoy were black instead of a dark gray like you see here. They just tab in really nicely, and that looks great. Now, Palitoy also paired this vehicle up with this figure. Now, this is a repaint of the Scarlet 1.5 version, and this figure is called Quirrell. Obviously, she is the same mold. We'll take a side-by-side look here in a second, but her coloring is quite a bit different. Instead of orange hair, she has blonde hair. Now, again, her crossbow should be black. Palitoy made a black version of this crossbow, and I just have a Hasbro version here. Now, at the beginning, Palitoy used this figure and vehicle for their Action Force line, and this is a sub-team of Z-Force. Let's do a comparison close-up with Quirrell and Scarlet. Now, Scarlet here on the left, she is a version 1 Hasbro figure. She has the straight arms, where Quirrell has the swivel arm battle grip, which is technically version 1.5 of the Hasbro Scarlet, but you'll get the idea. You can notice here, everything is exactly the same except for the swivel arm battle grip and the color. We have green and black with the red highlights and the blonde hair on Quirrell. And then Scarlet is just the original colors. My Scarlet is a little yellowed from time. Her original shirt was a little lighter in tan. For the Indian market, India's Funskool made this vehicle. It is the Street Hawk with the figure Hawk. If you're familiar with the 90s figures, you'll probably recognize this figure as a repaint. And we'll take a look at this and do a comparison of the figure and the vehicle. I really like his silver and black color on this figure. So they made 3 versions of this figure. Here's just an example of the first version of the figure they made. It was a repaint of the version 1.5 Snake Eyes. This isn't the original version, but this is what it would have looked like, but with black and silver highlights. The second version of this figure that was released was the body and legs of Spearhead and just the head and the arms of Targat. And then we have the third version, which I have an example of it here, where it has the body, head, and arms of Targat, but the waist and legs of Spearhead. Although Targat was released in the 90s, in the early 90s, this Funskool figure was not released until 1998 and 1999. And let's take a really close look at the two figures really close together. You can see all of the same sculpts on the top part of the body. And obviously he does not have the same waist and legs as Targat because that is Spearhead's. But I really do like, again, the black and silver coloring of the figure. His visor does go up and go down, just like the Targat figure. He did not come with any weapons, though. Let's take a look at the vehicle now. It's got a really nice black with silver highlights on the wheels, and it has these really nice chrome mirror-like stickers on the sides and the front. You can see here that there's some holes for the saddle packs for the Gatling gun, but it did not come with saddle packs or the 20mm Gatling cannon. It does come with a kickstand, so if you want to display him, it will stand up. And if you can see here on the left, we have the packaging of the exact same figure I have here. It says G.I. Joe on it, Funskool. I'm assuming the name of the figure is Hawk, and we've got the Man, the Machine, Street Hawk, which I believe is the motorcycle. And I think that this is a really cool thing. If you want to mix and match the parts, they are interchangeable. And I think it's really cool that you can take the Palitoy cannon and put it on the Funskool bike. I think that looks really good. They're both in black, and it's really fun to do things like that for display. Here we've got Snake Eyes on it. Well, thanks for hanging out and listening to me talk about these vehicles. And I really enjoyed doing this comparison. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Thanks. Bye.